feeling behind in life. If you've always moved at a different pace, quieter, deeper, slower than the world expects, this might be for you. While others raced ahead, you may have felt stuck. But what if that delay wasn't a mistake? What if it was part of a much longer, richer process? Let's talk about it. Drop a comment below if any of this hits home. Some people aren't built for early wins. As kids, they're often called too much, too thoughtful, too observant, too intense. They don't fit the mold. Systems love speed, noise, and quick adaptation. These individuals, they hesitate, not from lack of talent, but from depth. Their path isn't a straight line. It's a spiral, going inward long before it expands outward. If this is speaking to you, hit like. This channel is for the ones who've always felt out of step. Here's a hard truth. Society has no label for late bloomers. So it uses other words: lost, lazy, dreamers. But that slowness is often protection. It's a psyche refusing to build on borrowed ground. Forcing an early identity can crack a person for life. The real self needs time to form, uncopied, uncompromised. Sound familiar? Share this with someone who needs to hear it. In your 20s, the gap can feel brutal. Friends climb ladders, hit milestones, gain approval. You might drift, restart, or retreat. It looks like confusion. From the inside, it's something else: incubation. While others build their outer world, you're doing the invisible inner work. Asking questions most people avoid until a crisis hits. Who am I really? That question takes time. It's exhausting, but it builds a foundation that won't crumble later. Don't forget to subscribe. We explore these hidden paths every week. This journey is lonely, deeply lonely. Connections feel shallow. Being misunderstood becomes normal. That loneliness isn't an accident. It's a stage. The crucial choice comes here. Do you numb it, conform, and betray that emerging self? Or do you endure it? If you endure, something shifts. You stop living for applause. You start listening to a quieter, truer voice inside. Comment your experience below. Have you felt this turning point? Then comes the shadow work. Everyone carries doubt, envy, fear. Most run from it. The late bloomer, by necessity, gets to know theirs intimately. They wrestle with it. That confrontation is brutal, but it forges a different kind of strength. Power that isn't borrowed is power that can't be easily shaken. This is where real confidence is born. Not the flashy kind, but the steady, unshakable kind. If you're valuing this deep dive, smash that like button. It helps more than you know. Then, often in the mid-30s or beyond, a change begins. It's not loud. It's a quiet solidity. Decisions carry weight. Your presence calms. You're no longer searching for a script. You're writing your own. Because your identity wasn't grabbed off a shelf, it has gravity. People start to feel it. Opportunities begin to align with who you actually are, not who you were pretending to be. This is your sign. Subscribe and join a community that gets it. The rules change. You care less about judgment. Not because you're arrogant, but because external opinions lose their grip. You become psychologically unbribable, unmoved by flattery or criticism. This is incredibly freeing. Your ambition becomes focused, your energy conserved. While others burn out chasing the next thing, you're just finding your stride. Share this with a friend who marches to their own drum. Relationships deepen, but the circle tightens. You seek resonance, not just noise. You'd rather be understood by a few than misunderstood by many. The bitterness of the lost years fades as you reframe them. That wasn't delay, it was preparation. That pain was insulation. Your past becomes fuel, not an anchor. Let me know in the comments. Have you started to see your past differently? By the second half of life, a deep alignment sets in. The frantic chase for status, approval, and speed simply falls away. There's relief. Your energy grows because you're no longer fighting yourself. Your influence expands naturally, not because you're shouting, but because you're solid. People listen. You become a guide without even trying. If this vision of the future resonates, hit subscribe. You don't have to walk this path alone. This isn't about a dramatic come-up. It's about inevitability. Success, when it comes, doesn't feel like winning a race. It feels like coming home. It's the expression of a self that was crafted slowly, in the dark, over years. That kind of success doesn't rot from the inside. It endures. So, if you've always felt late, you might be early for a different kind of life. A deeper, truer, more resilient one. Your timeline is your own. Trust it. Did this change your perspective? Like, share, and comment aggressively below. Tell your story. And if you want more content that cuts through the noise, subscribe now.